Greetings to all. The name is Thiggalvellan Reddy A, son of Danaraj, and I am a student from JK. Are you curious about what book I'm holding in my hand? Well, before that, I would like to give you a quote by Groucho Marx, which starts like this. I find television very educating. When someone turns on set, I go into other room and start to read, which tells us reading is essential for us. So, do you want to know what book this is? This book has been published in many languages across the world, and it even became popular among fans, and also it even holds the record of top-selling book across the world. The name of this book starts with the H and then with the A. Yes, you're right, it's Harry Potter, and this is the fourth series of the story, known as Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. A Goblet of Fire? What is the relation between Harry and the Goblet of Fire? Well, as a reader, you should read this to find out. The author of this book is a British author known as JK Rowling. A fun fact, the birthday of the author and Harry is on the same date, which is on 31st July. Are you concerned about this book's thickness? Well, in my opinion, this book is not as thick as a dictionary, as it has only 464 pages. Do you know that the first edition of this book has 636 pages, which was then edited and republished by Bloomsbury in 2014. As a summary of the story begins Harry spending his vacations with Dursleys, where he experiences strange dreams about Voldemort and a mysterious dragonborn. Soon, he reunites with his friends Ron and Hermione at the Quidditch World Cup, where he witnesses the resurgence of Death Eater's activity. Back at Hogwarts, the Triwizard Tournament, a prestigious magical tournament, is announced. Despite being unpraised, Harry is unexpectedly chosen as one of the champions, along with Cedric Diggory from Hogwarts, Victor Crumb from Drumstrang, and Fleur Delacroix from Big Spattex. Throughout the tournament, Harry faces numerous dangerous tasks such as battling dragons, navigating a treacherous underwater maze, and many more. Along the way, he develops a rivalry with Victor Crumb and a romantic interest in Cho Chang, a fellow of Hogwarts student. As the tournament progresses, Harry suspects to being foul play, especially when he is led to the graveyard by a hotkey during the final task. There, he witnesses the rebirth of Lord Voldemort, who returns with the full power with the help of his loyal servant, Wormtail. Voldemort challenges Harry for a duel, who narrowly escapes from him with the help of Cedric Diggory. Returning to Hogwarts with Cedric's body, Harry claims that the return of Voldemort are intentionally met with the skepticism by Ministry of Magic. However, Dumbledore and other members of Wizarding Community strongly believe him, and the preparation for the impending war against Voldemort begin. So, from this point onwards, the story begins to spice up and makes readers to get more addicted to it. This book has lots of good values which can become a great example for us because it explains the importance of good friendship, which can be seen from the characters of Ron, Harry, and Hermione. Both friends of Harry were supportive and motivated him to participate in the tournament. Apart from that, it also teaches us to be brave when facing our fears. Even when we fall to the ground, we must learn to rise up with our own efforts, which can be clearly seen from the attitude of Harry, where he had the guts to face the Dark Lord himself. I also like to call this book a mini dictionary, but without the definitions, because this book contains a ton of bombastic words which will be a bit hard for students to understand. So, I highly recommend you to use a dictionary while read this book because it improves your vocabulary and you can use those words in your essays to make your readers to be more engaged and more excited. On top of that, the way this book was narrated has given us a chance to experience the feelings of Harry himself. Plus, once you've started to read this book, you will be dragged into another world full of magics and wizards. Since age doesn't matter, I highly recommend you to read this book. Or not, you will regret it. So, what are you waiting for? Grab this book at one of your nearest bookstore. That's all from me. I hope I have convinced you to read this. Thanks for watching.